Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now I am feeling a little bit better than I was last week. Well, not really at death's door, but I'm feeling too good. But I have got this now, maybe a little bit of conjunctivitis, but onwards and upwards we go. The predictions for the Championship continue with week 9, but before we get on to week 9's predictions, let's have a quick look back at how well we got on. First in week 7, as I promised last week, and also week 8. So in week 7, top scorer of the week was Hassan Ali with 14 points and 3 perfect scores. Myself, I came away with 13 points overall and 3 perfect scores. In week 8 last week, nobody had a great week last week. There was 3 top scorers with just 5 points, and they were Ferris77, Shane O'Donnell and Saifig Safar. So congratulations to the 3 of you and Hassan in week 7. So how does that affect the overall league table? So top of the shop still is yours truly on 74 points, and 6 points behind me is Shane O'Donnell, and now up into 3rd position is Hassan Ali on 61 points. So it's all to play for. Week 9 is upon us. We're going to be up against the clock this week, see if we can predict these scores in under 2 minutes. So let's have a look and see how we get on. 12 matches to predict as usual. We've got 2 matches on Friday evening as well. So at the count of 3, see if we can do these under 2 minutes. I think we did actually manage it last week, but it was a little bit of different, wasn't it, last week? So on the count of 3, 2, 1, let's go. So first up, we got Coventry City coming up against Peterborough. This takes place at 7:45 on Friday evening. We got Coventry, who doing ever so well, up into the 4th position now. Only lost once in their last 6 matches. Peterborough in 22nd at the moment. There will be goals. I fancy Coventry in this one at 2-1. Also on Friday evening, we got West Bromwich Albion in 3rd position, coming up against QPR, who've now lost 2 of their last 3 matches. Actually, they've lost 2 on the bounce. I expect another home win in this one to the Baggies, and I'm going to go for 2-1 again. Then the first of the Saturday matches, we've got Reading coming up against Middlesbrough. Reading facing points deduction, looks imminent. Will be coming soon, coming up against Middlesbrough side, who find themselves in 16th position, surprisingly. Only 1 win in their last 6. I think Reading are going to take the spoils in this one. They've won their last 2 fixtures, so I'm going to go for a 1-0 victory to Reading. Then we got Bournemouth, top of the shop, coming up against Luton, who currently find themselves in 13th position, and Luton have had 4 draws on the bounce, but the quality of Bournemouth, a good away win against Cardiff City last Saturday. I can see this one ending up at 2-0 to the Cherries. Then we got Birmingham coming up against Preston. Birmingham 11th and Preston currently in 17th position. 3 draws, and prior to that it was 2 wins. I think this one's going to end up all square, and I'm going to go for 1-1. Then we got Blackburn Rovers coming up against Cardiff City. Cardiff's overall away form this season has been pretty good, and Blackburn have been doing ever so well in the playoff zone. Only lost 1 of their last 6 matches, but 3 of those matches have been draws, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one. And then we got Blackpool coming up against Barnsley. Now Blackpool find themselves in 20th position, 2 wins surprisingly enough in the last 3 matches, and Barnsley currently find themselves in 19th position, just 1 place above Blackpool. I think the goals in this one, I'm going to go for Desmond's 2-2. Then we've got Bristol City coming up against Fulham. I fully expect Fulham to bounce back after suffering defeat in their last match at home against Reading, and they've now lost 2 of the last 3, but I think they will gain all 3 points in this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 away win at Ashton Gate. Then we've got Nottingham Forest, now managed by Steve Cooper, coming up against the Millwall side, who have only won once this season, but Nottingham Forest find themselves bottom of the table, but they did have a very good win against Huddersfield last week when they were managerless, and I think they're going to end up with another 3 points in this one, so I'm going to go for a 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. Then we've got Sheffield United coming up against Derby, who, is it 21 or 24 points that they're going to lose, so they're going to be bottom of the table imminently. So, but Derby have got a very good team spirit, but I fancy Sheffield United in this one. They've climbed up now to 15th 15th position, 2 wins and 2 draws in the last 4 matches. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Sheffield United. Then we've got Stoke coming up against Hull City. Stoke find themselves in 5th. They've started recently with a defeat and a draw recently, but Hull finding themselves very difficult to score. They did score 1 in that defeat against Sheffield United last time out. But I think Stoke will win this one 2-0. And the final fixture of the weekend sees Swansea City coming back from a 3-0 down last week against Luton Town away. That'll give them a lot of confidence. Sort of change their style of play slightly in the second half in that match. But Huddersfield have been doing very, very well, even though that they did suffer that defeat against Nottingham Forest last weekend. But I think Huddersfield have bounced back, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 away victory. So there you have it, guys. Stop the clock, 4 minutes and 1 second. Not too bad at all. Those are my predictions for week 9 of this, the 2021-2022 Championship season. As always, make sure you leave your predictions as a comment in the comment section. I'll read through them all and I'll tilt them up, and I'll see you all next week, where I believe again there are some midweek fixtures. Stay safe, be well, all that good stuff, and thanks for watching. See you next time.